Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this little treat box here that I used the Santa's List Santa to embellish, but you could leave it plain if you'd like. So we're just going to construct the box today, and then I'll show you another option. First of all, I have a template here, and you're going to start with your cardstock at 3 3/4 by 7 1/2. And then on the long side here, you're going to score at 3/4, 3 1/2, 4 1/4, and 7. And then you're going to turn it and score it at 1 1/2 and 1 1/4. And you can see here I've drawn some lines at the bottom to show where the cut marks are and what I'm going to cut off here. And I'm going to show you how I refer to that when I actually get my piece done. So I have this piece of cherry cobbler cardstock cut at the 3 3/4 by 7 1/2, and we're going to go ahead and score it. And I'm going to score it at 3/4 inch first, and it's easier to do on this side, on the right side of your trimmer. So I'm scoring at 3/4, and then I'm going to turn it to continue to score at the 3 1/2 inch mark, the 4 1/4 inch mark, and the 7 inch mark. Okay, and then we need to turn it on the short side and score at the bottom. This will be the bottom of the box, but again, for the 1/2 inch mark here, I'm going to do it on this right side of my trimmer because it's easier. You have more paper to hold on this side. It makes it easier. Then flip it to do your other score at 1 1/4. Okay, and now we're ready to do some cutting. Okay, let me put this here so I can refer to it. Okay, so now you see I have some lines drawn, and I'm going to get this all on the right side here. And I've got this line here, and I'm going to cut that off in this little rectangle here at the bottom. And then again over here, and then this little rectangle here. And then I'm going to cut this whole piece off down here on this side. Okay, so let me get my snips. And I want to cut up on that score line, and then just this little bottom piece off. And then up on this score line, up on this one, and then we'll cut this whole rectangle off here. Okay, and then I have this one more little rectangle at the bottom, and then we're going to be ready to assemble. So this is a good thing to have a template. Make your template, keep it on file so that you can always go back and remake your boxes. Okay, let me fold on all these score lines to make an easy assembly. I'm going to be using some Tombow glue. Okay, and this right here, this little 1/2 inch score, or I believe that's what was left, 1/2. Let's see, yeah, it's a 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to match up this side just like that. Okay, and the part here you want to be careful with is getting that top flush together. Okay, then this I'm going to fold in, and I usually angle sides on boxes, but on this one I'm going to try to get it in there without doing it because it makes a better little closure, makes a snug fit. And there, I should have held this a little bit longer, but you get the idea. Okay. Okay, so there's our little box. And then I cut a piece of basic black cardstock at 3/4 inch by 2 3/4. So that's the width of the box there. And I'm just going to glue that on just a tad bit down from the top. Like that. And then I'm taking silver glimmer paper, and I'm going to do a smaller punch first because this is going to be the center of the belt buckle. This is from the Little Labels trio of punches. And then I'll take the 1-inch square and punch that out. And like I said, you could probably use a circle or any small label punch that you have. And I'm going to just put some Tombow glue and adhere that in the center. And there you have a cute little Santa box. I've cut up some thin strips of designer paper that I'm going to wad up and use as a filler. And you can stuff little candy bar miniatures in here, candy canes, and make a cute little treat box for your children, your grandchildren, or for your kids' classmates at school. Okay, so here's another one I did. I amped it up a little more. I put a piece of designer paper on the front and the back. That's the Seasons of Style. And that designer paper is 2.5 by 2 1/4. I put that on before I put my belt in my belt buckle. Then I just stamped my Santa and colored him and added some bling with dazzling diamonds. And I made a little sign with a toothpick and some crumb cake and just used some glue dots to attach it. So there's another variation in case you want to give it a try. If you have any questions, let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.